It's just about Q&A time, but I have to call Bobo to make sure he knows that.
Yeah, I'm like a clip. I don't go running off leaving the fans hanging.
You're the last one.
I stay to the bitter end.
Yeah.
Impressions of today.
I don't do impressions, but I think the conference was great.
Finally got a break.
Yeah, when you talk tonight?
420.
Not by chance.
That's gotta be a
I didn't
joke.
pick it.
All right, great fans in Ohio. Wish you were here too, but you're not.
Really?
How'd that go?
Dude, it sucked. I lost a bunch of my notes.
Here we go.
They're in the heartland, between the rivers and the streams. The forest spread around, the farmland seems. Ohio River flowing, Appalachians to the sea. Here in the Buckeye State, Bigfoots are what they see.
Yeah, this is the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, and this is like the pre-night. You know, like tomorrow's all the talks and whatnot, but this is the meet and greet. So this is a chance for us to hang out and hear stories, look at some evidence people have brought in, and just kind of schmooze with the Ohioans. You know, those Ohioans love to schmooze.
Encounters in the night in Minerva's neighborhood. On the Buckeye State.
Yeah, this is the squatchiest kid I know right here. Hunter Brio is the man. We're taking over the title from Cliff. Citizen Scientist.
I see the footprint in the mud so clear. From Coshocton County and everywhere I go, I know there's Bigfoot in Ohio.
I swallowed some water in the wrong pipe.
No, wait a minute. We're in something, Ohio.
Cambridge.
Cambridge, Ohio.
Cambridge. I had to learn that so I can know what the weather is to look at, you know?
The only Cambridge I know of is a very expensive school in Boston that I'll never get into.
The Ohio Bigfoot Conference is like the best Groundhog's Day movie I've ever been in.
One eternity later.
Yeah, I think it went pretty well. I mean, nobody threw tomatoes at me, there was no loud booing or hissing, and I consider that a success.
Take it easy.
I think so.
We'll knock him down. That's fine.
He was the pilot over there.
Where am I going in?
We're gonna watch it though. Again, I messed with it.
Thank you, thank you.
What's up, man?
Guys, remember our plan.
Okay.
It's like an academic challenge.
It's an honor and a privilege to introduce to you to the 2019 Ohio Bigfoot Conference, Mr. James Bobo Fay.
1 hour later.
So, because you talk to like the flesh and blood guy like Cliff or Meldrew, you're talking to him and going, yeah.
A few moments later.
Countryman.
12 seconds later.
Whole side is just thick, like 10 foot high.
Bobo's running
solid
long.
thorn.
We can't get him off the front.
Buried thorn bushes. The whole.
1 eternity later.
And anyways, well, I want to thank all the volunteers here. Thank you guys for showing up and being a good crowd.
Not really. How'd that go?
Dude, it sucked. I lost a bunch of my notes. The crew was helping me today. I was up from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Had all this stuff, and it just all disappeared. So I was having to wing it. And then my slideshow ran out for some reason. What? Yeah, my slides just were gone. Dude, there's some kind of curse on computers when I'm doing presentations.
How you doing, Cliff?
I'm good, Dad. How are you doing?
All right. Good seeing you again.
There's that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Then a bunch of slides disappeared. And like not all just at the end, there was some in the middle that were missing too. Like I was looking at Pruitt going like, dude.
Trivia tonight. First thing you need to do is decide, are you just hanging out and playing along, or are you gambling? Not really gambling, that's probably illegal, but what we're going to do is this. We don't want to correct all of your papers.
Especially, there's a lot of people that, believe it or not, don't get VIP tickets and actually stay here for 2 or 3 nights or camp 2 or 3 nights, so they're already in the park. So this was a good opportunity to get our 3 big hitters. Not that John and Russ weren't big hitters, but
John wasn't.
Yeah, well. Anyways, I guess some of the questions a lot of people have, and I'll start off with one. And when Finding Bigfoot first came out, and I'm directing it toward you guys, is what was how did this original idea get pitched, and how did you guys, like Cliff and Bobo, how did you guys get on the show? I guess it's something.
It was all because of me. It was my idea.
Stands perennially. There's another P word, see? P words this weekend. That's an inside joke.
You keep your P to yourself.
Yeah, we had a proliferation of P words last night, so it became kind of a running joke.
For how long has the Ohio Bigfoot Conference been sponsored by Sesame Street?
Yeah.
I would have to.
Which of these things is not like this?
And right when I open my eyes and I look, I just see this giant tail coming down over here. Huge, just this gray-white tail, just like super fast, and hit right here. Just blasted my face, like broke all the blood vessels in my eyes, like made my nose bleed a little bit. Like it didn't even touch me, just the force of the water hit me that hard. And the thing started rolling, just exploding. Like when we get hooked on something, they'll roll and roll. And luckily, I guess what happened was it hooked the pectoral fin, and when it rolled the way that the pectoral fin came that way. So my leash came off, and I just popped up. But then I was stuck out there like a mile at sea in like 50 to 70 foot surf with a giant great white shark. It didn't bite me, it didn't attack me, it just was they'll bump things and check them out. But I let out a scream like Ned Flanders, and got back on, and I almost drowned because I panicked. I just paddled to the closest place, which is where all the rocks are, and there was huge waves hitting bluffs, throwing up like 50 feet of water, and I got blown up in that, and got blown up against the cliff, and rolled. I had bruises all over, and I cracked a rib, but I ended up getting into shore finally, and it was pretty nuts. I was scared the whole time.
I heard noises.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
But anyways, how about a huge round of applause for these guys?
Just another successful year. This Ohio Bigfoot Conference went off without a hitch. Everybody seemed really pleased. Vending was great. The participation was wonderful. The crowd was cool. That's why I come here year after year. It's like one of the best there is.
I hear the knocking saying,
pleasure.
Well, the OVC.
Another great one, as it is every year.
Yeah, I actually got to hear Meldrum talk this year, so that was good. I usually don't have a chance to see anything because I'm just at the table signing stuff the whole time, but this year I got to see a presentation, so I was stoked on that.
Yeah, got to meet a lot of new people, got to see some old friends. The Ohio crowd is one of the most supportive that I see across the country doing these jobs all the time. Just love coming here.
And don't forget to tune into Bigfoot and Beyond with Cliff and Bobo. So if you have any suggestions, or if you're a witness or you've had some Bigfoot action, let us know. Maybe we'll do an interview with you.
Email us at bigfootandbeyondpodcast@gmail.com.
Let us know what you think of the show. If you have any suggestions, any stories you want to tell us.
Be sure to download the podcast from wherever you get your podcast, whether it's Google Play, whether it's iTunes, or God knows where, Stitcher.
Podbean.
There's all sorts of places. But you know where you get your podcast. Go look there. That's where you're going to find us.
I see the footprints in the mud so clear. Fallport State Park, and everywhere I go, I know there's Bigfoot in Ohio.
Knock on your door and record you saying, "Hey bud, you're supposed to be at the meet and greet. Where the hell are you at?"
I was in my room. I'm just brushed my teeth. I'm going to meet and greet right now. I'm a little late, but fashionably late.
Are you ever fashionably early?
Yeah, sometimes on accident.
Smash that subscribe button and also smash that like button like a boss.
Awesome.